won't take the money is because you're jealous. You can't handle the fact that Angela still loves me as a father. In spite of all the time that she spent in Melbourne. Well, you'd better get used to it. Because there's no way in the world you can alter that. As far as I'm concerned, she's still my daughter. And I'll fight you for as long as I have to keep it that way. Now get out of my house. I had every intention of being reasonable. Somehow it all went haywire.
Sounds like it. Yeah, it's a shame. From what Angela's told me about David, you and he could have been good friends under different circumstances.
Who knows? All I know is he's like a red rag to a bull for me now.
Perhaps you should ring him, try and sort it out.
I meant what I said last night. There's no point.
I don't think he's trying to come between you and Angela.
Maybe not consciously. I'm sure it's what's behind his wanting to pay for the wedding.
Well, it sounds like good old-fashioned male pride to me. And you've got your fair share of that, you know.
It's all been said. He knows where I stand now. I just hope he'll see how unreasonable he's being.
You going to see him again while he's in Sydney?
He left this morning. I imagine I'm the least of his worries right now.
Why?
The crash. From my knowledge of the transport industry, he'll have the book thrown at him.
Beryl?
Good thing you didn't get back last night. I was in a rotten mood.
Sorry, love.
At least no one was hurt. They weren't, were they?
Well, Angela's got a cracked rib. She kept it to herself last night. She's all right. Just means she'll have to take it easy for a while. Oh, love.
Now, what's the situation at work?
I got the sack. They reckon I could lose my license, too.
What are we going to do, David?
Get another job.
Well, what? Driving's all you've ever done.
Something will turn up. Don't worry.
How you feeling, darling?
Oh, I'm fine. Just a bit stiff and sore, that's all. Where have you been?
Barbara's. She's asked a few possible business contacts around this evening, just casual drinks. She was giving me the lowdown on them.
Oh, it's quite a few times now, isn't it?
She's a good friend. Out to help. How about you?
What have I been up to? Oh, nothing much I can for the next few days.
Why didn't you say something last night? I nearly squeezed the life out of you at one stage.
I didn't want to make you any angrier with David.
Yes, well, probably wouldn't have helped. I'll leave you with it.
Hello? Hold on. Sorry, John called earlier. He wants to talk to you about something. It sounded pretty urgent. I said you'd be back soon. He's coming right over.
Wonder what it is.
He didn't say.
Better read that, love. I called into the depot on the way home. When Bates wouldn't change his mind about sacking me, I asked for a reference. That's what I got. Most flattened him.
Well, can't you do anything? Been there for years. It's not fair.
Oh, I tried to get in to see the bosses, but they're all running around in a flap because of the company being bought out. Happened yesterday, I reckon. So all the big boys are running around in circles, and the last thing they wanted to know was about me getting the sack. Especially when I pranged up one of their trucks.
What about when things have settled down?
Oh, I bother. Won't have a license anyway. That Bates must have thought he was really smart, giving me that. Never liked him anyway.
Things are bad, aren't they, David?
They're not good.
Oh, why don't you ring Gordon Hamilton? You need that money now.
Not in your life. Something will turn up.
What's the matter?
I just found out something crazy. Patricia's been lying to us. She's worth a fortune.
I've known for a couple of weeks, actually. How did you find out?
Something came through PR. About 2 new board members. One was Patricia. I knew about Fiona already.
But if she was left all those shares, why didn't she tell us?
I've been trying to contact her all week. I can't reach her. Apparently, she's moving around the islands. Didn't leave a forwarding address at the last hotel.
Why wouldn't she? Tell us something.
A few theories. If you let me sell Woombye, she could have saved it.
There must have been a good reason. Don't go off the deep end when she gets back.
She'll have a chance to explain.
And everything was going so well between you two when she left. Why would she do it?
That's exactly why I didn't say anything. You've got enough on your plate with the wedding and don't need extra worries.
You will give her a go, though.
She'll need to be fairly convincing. When she gets back, it's between her and me, all right? I don't want you two buying in.
Fair enough.
Sure. It's your business.
I don't want to go, all right?
They're only doing one concert.
I don't care.
I thought you'd be wrapped. They're your favourite group. I can't do anything right, can I?
You don't even understand why I'm angry, do you?
Not much I do understand about you lately.
You come home with 2 tickets to a rock concert and then you tell me you're not taking me. How do you think that makes me feel?
You should be grateful I even thought of you.
Well, why can't we go together?
I told you I have to get that big history assignment out of the way.
It could wait.
It has to be in day after tomorrow. Give us a go, will you? I'm trying, I really am. That's why I bought the tickets. I thought it'd cheer you up.
Okay. Well, thanks. It's just... I know you can't come, but I just wish you could.
You know I'd like to. Who are you going to take?
Not sure. You know anyone who'd like to come?
What about Nelson?
Oh, yeah? You wouldn't mind me going with him?
Why should I? Bit bad if we can't trust each other with our own friends.
Barbara Armstrong.
It's Gordon, Barbara. I just thought I'd ring and let you know I might be a bit late this evening.
Nothing wrong, I hope.
Nothing serious. John and Angela know about Patricia's inheritance.
How are they taking it?
They're prepared to give her the benefit of the doubt for the moment. John said something that got me thinking, though.
Oh, what?
Patricia's a member of the board at Randburg. Hal Mason obviously has some idea of how much she got. When I spoke to him last week, he didn't say a word.
Oh, that's when you were trying to contact her.
I called from Mumbai. I'd say she asked him to keep quiet about it. Maybe he knows the reasons. No harm in asking.
Wouldn't it be easier just to wait till she gets back?
I don't even know when that'll be. If he can tell me something, I'll know whether or not to go in fighting.
Hal Mason's a businessman. I don't think he's going to give you that sort of information.
No, unless I try. Expect me when you see me. Shouldn't be too late. Bye.
Gordon? I just had a thought. Why don't you bring Hal Mason this evening?
Why?
Well, you go into his office, start firing questions at him. I doubt you'll get anywhere. Much easier to sound him out over a social drink.
Crafty, aren't you?
I have my moments.
Okay, I'll give him a call.
Hal Mason told me he's going to Mrs. Armstrong's tonight.
That's right. I asked him.
How come?
Business? To do with your mother. John and Angela can explain. I'm running late.
What about Mother?
Bye, you two. Explain to Wayne, will you?
What's all that about?
John found out at work today Mother's one of the major shareholders in Randburg.
She's on the board, too.
Ready, Rosie? Did you turn up for the books? Know why she didn't say anything?
No idea.
How did you find out?
Something that came through PR.
And you came home and told Gordon?
I thought he ought to know. Found out he's known for a week or so anyway.
Really? Just wonder he's not spitting chips.
Well, he's pretty head up about it, but I think he's just holding fire till Mother gets back. You better hurry on, miss the start of the movie. Why are you looking so pleased?
Nothing. It's what I like to see. Family loyalty. Good on you.
What was all that about?
Search me. Who cares? If he wants to play his stupid games, let him.
Al Mason speaking.
It's Wayne Hamilton here, Mr. Mason. Glad you haven't left. Could you call in on the way to the Armstrongs? Something I think you should know. That's about it. Thought you'd be interested in knowing.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Your father led me to believe he had business to discuss.
Sounds like a waste of your time.
Yes. I should imagine he wouldn't be too pleased that you'd called me.
Doubt it. Doesn't have to know that.
Why did you?
I'm not like John. I can keep my mouth shut. I want to do well, too.
In other words, you know which side your bread's buttered on.
Right.
You take that approach to business, you'll have to be careful. It's a lot easier to trip yourself up.
You can get a lot further, too, if you're lucky.
That's true.
What are you going to do about it?
Be charming, spend the evening hedging his questions.
What is Mother up to?
Is she up to something? See what I mean? How would you like to be my personal assistant?
I thought, what about Di?
Oh, she's my secretary. I mean someone to travel with me. Keep in touch with minor clients. Generally liaise with people I don't have time for.
How come?
Honesty can be a drawback in certain areas of business. I get the feeling you could be in on a bit of rule bending and keep your mouth shut.
Of course I could.
Good. I need someone like that. Yes or no?
What do you think?
Fine. Well, I'll make the announcement tomorrow. First trip's Melbourne.
Oh, Donna. How are you?
Fine. Lynn home?
No, she's gone to a concert with Nelson. Come in.
She'll leave you behind to do the ironing.
We said it's all it was. History assignment.
Oh, I know what you mean. Mine's due too. What topic?
French Revolution. They even managed to make a whole lot of people getting their heads cut off boring.
I'm doing one on that too. Oh, mind if I read it?
Yeah, if you like. You want a coffee or something?
Oh, sure. Thanks.
One more time, all right? What a load of rubbish. Just for a bloke would act like that.
You're getting as bad as your dad. Talking to the telly.
Unless he doesn't answer back. We'll be right, love. Had a Barney with Gordon Hamilton while I was up there. Look, I know you think I'm being stupid, but I've got to pay for it. I really do.
What if you can't?
I just have to. start looking for a job tomorrow.
Where'd you get this one?
Local library.
All this stuff about the King's really good. Might put some of it in mine. You want another coffee?
No, thanks. You can take that home if you like.
Won't you need it?
I finished with it, really.
No, it's all right. It'll only take me about 20 minutes to copy out the stuff I want.
Take it home. Don't worry.
Wouldn't mind waiting until Lynn gets home anyway. See what she thought of the concert.
I don't reckon that's a good idea.
Well, why not?
She's jealous of you and me.
You're joking. You want me to go because she'll think you've had me round here behind her back.
Stupid, eh?
Glad you said it. What's wrong with her?
Nah, search me.
That's pretty off, you know. Or being tied down like that at our age. Can't even study with a friend because the wife's going to get jealous.
Look, she's not too good with a baby and all. I don't want to upset her.
Okay, I'll take it with me. Thanks.
Sorry, I know it seems a bit stupid.
Glad it's not me. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's only because she's pregnant.
Hope so, for your sake.
Oh, it was such a good concert. Pity Kevin couldn't come.
It was nice of him to think of you.
Yeah, I was pretty awful to him about it, actually. Well, I've really been letting the baby get me down. I'm going to try to be better, though. I really am.
Good girl. And you can start by not eating those. They're for the top of the cake.
Sorry. Oh.
How'd you go, love?
Oh, not much chop. He wants to employ a trucker that won't have a licence much longer. Lynn?
Hi.
There's a message there from the depot. The boss wants you to call him.
Bates?
The boss.
The manager? You're joking.
That's the message.
Could be good news, love.
Go on, call them. They're stupid if they back up Bates.
I'll tell him you said so.
He should have been here. She's having a great old time.
Power corrupts, eh?
I don't think the poor men knew what they'd struck. Oh, maybe you should have done it.
I've got a bit too much on my plate to be interviewing gardeners. Besides, Rosie deserves a moment of glory.
Well, you think you can trust her to get the right person?
I think so. I lost some papers to do with the sale of a stud. You haven't seen them lying around, have you?
I'm sorry. Oh, John called earlier. Wayne's been given a promotion. Hal Mason's personal assistant.
Good on him. That's quite a step up.
That's what we thought. I thought Hal Mason had more brains.
Now, come on. Credit where credit's due. Wayne's obviously doing a good job. Mason's no fool.
Last night?
He was on to me like a shot. It's quite embarrassing, really. He's obviously not the sort you can pry information out of.
Did he tell you anything?
Just that your mother's business is her own, and he's got better things to do with his time than to get mixed up in it.
And you believe him?
Couldn't very well call him a liar. If he and your mother are mixed up together, I'll have to wait for her to tell me about it.
I don't believe it. Someone's looking after us.
How did it happen?
Well, apparently the new boss is looking over the place today. Heard the news and thought I'd been given a raw deal.
How would he hear it?
Oh, search me, who cares? It's sort of like getting a promotion, really, isn't it?
What would you be doing?
Oh, of course I don't have a licence, so they're going to train me in an office. Scheduling, you know, that sort of thing. You never know. I might finish up by telling Bates what to do.
That'd be a turn up in the books, wouldn't it?
Sure would. That's incredible. Don't know who the new boss is, but he's a beaut bloke.
Here we go. Battle stations.
Well, I thought I'd drop these in. I didn't want you to feel unprepared for the next board meeting.
Thank you. I would like to make a decision based on my own judgment next time.
Well, I hope you don't think I misled you over the transport load.
No, not at all.
Well, if you've any questions, they'll have to wait a few days. I'll be in Melbourne.
I think I'll manage. Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. Bye.
Bye. You can come out now. Oh, you were a big enough surprise for me. Hal would have died if he'd seen you.
I was just a kid the last time I saw him. He probably wouldn't recognize me now.
Yeah.
They'll wonder where I am, I suppose.
Darling, your whereabouts are the talking point of Ramberg. I feel I've scored quite a coup, having the long-lost Paul Shepherd turn up out of the blue.
Love is very strange. It can come and go.
It can happen when you are young or old.
When it comes from nowhere. When it comes, it changes your life. Sons and daughters, love and laughter, tears and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we two were once about.